Hi, I'm here with Roger Block, president of Travel Leaders Network, and we're at the first combined Travel Leaders Network meeting in Orlando, and this is Insider Travel Videos. Roger, I wanted to talk to you. Here we are at Universal Orlando, and it's a beautiful new resort here, and this is the first combined meeting of Travel Leaders Network since your merger. First of all, how has the merger worked so far since you officially announced it in January?
You know, we put together three networks: Vacation.com, Travel Leaders Franchise, and Results Travel. Three networks, three different personalities, three different operating systems, three different programs and products, and three different staffs. So if you think about that, with long histories on all of them, the really only glitch we had was some of the back of the house accounting technology. Everything else, all of the customer-facing materials came together beautifully. Mm-hmm. The staff did, they worked triple time, I must admit. But they were so dedicated to creating a product for our members that is powerful, that adds more value no matter which group you came from. More preferred suppliers, more marketing materials, more technology, more training. It's just more. So it's been truly a win-win-win, and the members are expressing that.
Yeah, and you're here. They're all here. We got 2,100 delegates here, suppliers and travel agents, and this is the old Vacation.com, your old Travel Leaders Associates franchise, and Results as well. And how has this meeting gone? Because we had sort of it's still kind of a little bit separate with the Travel Leaders franchise group first, and then they all come together yesterday, which was in this. So how has the meeting gone so far, and what has worked, what hasn't?
Well, let me just explain why the two separate. We do have some unique programs for just the associates. We have some unique products for the affiliates. And so we want to talk to them individually about each of the unique things. And then we had the overlap day, which you mentioned yesterday. Next year we'll have two overlap days and just a singular day for each group individually, where we can talk to the owners and the management teams about those individual programs. Yesterday was incredible. The energy, the amount of things we can do now. For example, our lead-off motivational speaker was Steve Wozniak, co-founder of Apple. Mm-hmm. He was incredible. Here's a guy, honestly, I've talked to a lot of smart people in my life. This guy, you could just tell, he thinks in a different way.
Oh yeah, well, he built all our computers, basically.
Yes, he did. And as he explained yesterday, he does it mostly in his head. Yeah, it's just incredible. But the level of speakers we've been able to bring in, the level of entertainment we've been able to negotiate.
Yeah, you had Broadway this year, but yes, Bronx Tale, right?
Yes, and last night we had Universal Studios. One of the parks was totally open to our group. It's just those kind of things we can do due to the size and the scope of our organization. Our training programs, this year we're going to have 270 different workshops. Mm-hmm. Which is far more than either of the three groups could do on their own. So we're offering more education, higher caliber of speakers, higher caliber of trainers. We're being able to invest more in technology than we've ever been able to do. Yesterday we introduced a program it's a new lead generation tool, which we're investing an incredible amount of money in.
That's Vacation, right?
That's Vacation. That there's no way we could have done it by having three separate groups. Right. So the memberships see that, and they're seeing our future, and we're explaining to them where the future is of this combined power.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that. What do you see as the impact the Travel Leaders Network can make on the industry in the future?
Well, we know the industry's changing. We know the buying habits of consumers are changing, especially as the millennials become a bigger and bigger force with our industry. They look at technology different than you and I ever did. So we have to react to that. We have to invest in the type of technology that's going to allow them to be as effective and efficient in terms of acquiring new customers, and in terms of how do they retain them, of how they relate to them, of how they sell them different products. And by having the funding, of which I must give our ownership group absolute credit for, they are willing to invest in our group. Our suppliers, they look at our size. We are big enough to impact their bottom lines. Even the public companies, we're big enough to impact their earnings statements. So everyone knows that we are a power to be reckoned with, and we're finding all of our suppliers much more aggressive in how they work with us, in terms of how they market with us, how they work with our agents in terms of training. We had made a huge announcement with AMA with a very attractive commission rate from the stage the other day. We're doing more and more group programs, more and more charters. So it's by being able to spread the risk amount over our base, we can afford to take those kind of risks, which allows us to be able to offer all of our members higher commissions and higher earning capabilities. So we're trying to help them. How can they deal with their customers? How can they retain them? How can we help them make more money?
And that is the key. Absolutely.
That is, at the end of the day, that is the key, folks. We're all in this because we love this business, but at the end of the day, we all have to make money.
Absolutely. Well, Roger, this has been a great meeting. First combined one, congratulations on it. We're looking forward to bigger and better for things to come. And once again, thanks for inviting me.
James, it's always a privilege to have you. Thank you for all you do for our industry.
I'm James Schillinglaw for Insider Travel Report.